Salutations, freakazoids. Just kidding. Hi! For those of you who don't know me, I am Dutchess. This is my channel, Dutchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here, but today we're going to do an 18 plus pick a card reading, and I am very pleased and excited to introduce you to the new queen of our channel. Brace yourselves.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da 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 da
Da da da da da
da da da da da da Preparing the Krabby Patty!
Introducing the Krabby Patty! No, I'm kidding. This is a McNugget. But I got her off of Etsy because how could I resist? Especially because she comes into 3 pieces for 3 different groups, okay? So this is our new queen of my channel. I think I want to name her Barbarella. I think she's supposed to be the good, like the good fairy from Pinocchio, but I honestly have no clue. Let me know if you know, and leave your names for her. Only queen names, okay? So leave them below if you got them. But yes, here she is, our new queen. So really bask in that for a minute. Okay, so we're going to have 3 groups today to choose from. We will have group 1, which will be our queen's hair, group 2, which will be the Queen McNugget herself, and group 3, which will be her bod and her dress. So let me hold them up separately. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Comment below if I should do a makeup tutorial like her, like do not a tutorial, but like do my next reading with her makeup. I will show up like this if you want me to. Okay, so group 1, group 2, and group 3. I'll put her back together and you can choose. Barbarella, my freaky little nugget, I love you so much. Thanks for being my queen. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in your groups. I forgot to even mention what we're doing today. Today we're going to find out what is their next move. Okay, I'll see you in your groups. Hi, group 1. This is for those of you who chose our queen's hair. Okay? So we're going to find out what is your person's next move. Okay? So first, let's just get the energy and see like what frequency that they are in right now. Spirit, what is group 1's person's, what is their energy towards group 1 right now? Okay, we have Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like your person has been, all right, I think your person's been a bit immature. I think that they really do care about you, but they're not always the best at expressing it. And they also have not had situations in their life where they have had to grow up. So maybe they haven't really had any like really serious situations where they had to like be an adult and, you know, be responsible, basically. Maybe you're still young, maybe you're still like in college or something, and it's like the real world hasn't quite hit yet. And I just heard that song, The Real World, by Matchbox 20. Okay, I think that's the cards we have for now. So we have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So for me, this is saying that this person has always kind of had that bad boy energy. You know, they never really got tied down. They don't really like to date exclusively. They like to have a lot of admirers. They like to not be attached to anybody. It could be like in Greece, like I heard Summer Lovin', and that looks like Danny from Greece. And so it's like, it could be like, you know, that's the bad boy that never really commits, and then they met you, I just heard that song, In the Summer. So they met you in the summer, and you don't have to have met in the summer, but that could be a synchronicity for some of you. And it kind of like changed their perspective, and they were like, oh, okay, so this is what it feels like when you actually want to commit to someone. This is what it feels like when you actually want to build something with them. And then here with the Knight of Cups, I feel like you were coming off as more mature than them. And also too, like for this one for me, so it's like, I don't really like this card because it's got other girls in the background, and they've got the little hearts above their heads, like they're falling for him. And then I also don't really like this card because that kid looks like he's too young to be drinking. And so it's almost like I was saying, like, you were more mature than them, you were more ready for this than they were, which is kind of like how it is in Greece, right? Because it's like, Sandy's the good girl, and you know, she wants the commitment and everything. Then everybody makes fun of her after when she ends up at the school because she's like, you know, she's, oh, you fell for the bad boy, like, whatever, he's never going to want to be with you. And maybe that's kind of like how you were feeling about this, but also you're a bit more mature than they are, and it kind of feels like they were trying to get away with something, or like that they're not supposed to right here with the Knight of Cups. But the thing about it is, even though maybe they weren't ready for this or expecting this, or they've never, you know, really been they've been a player, they haven't really been the type to like commit, with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, they really do like you here with the, there's like the love there, and then there's also the wanting to build a strong, stable foundation for the future. Now, I feel this person hasn't really had to think too much about the future. They might be someone who, like, their parents always bail them out of everything, and they never really have to, like, you know, it almost feels like I said, they never really had to be an adult. They always kind of had someone else pick up the slack, or it was like they never really had to commit because it was like they liked being a bad boy. They're showing me Dean from Supernatural, how it's kind of like part of his character that he doesn't commit and he doesn't get attached to women, but at the same time, like, all he's ever wanted is like a loving, committed relationship. But he's created in his head that like he can't have that, and even when they do the flashbacks, he's been like that since he was a teenager. Like, he was always like finding a way to ruin his relationships that he was happy in as a teenager, because it was like there was a part of him that felt like he could never truly have like stability because of the life he was leading with his father and like chasing down demons and shit. So it's almost like they never really thought they could have this, or they've never had to grow up, like I said, and they've never really had to get into a stable position, or they felt like they never could get into a stable position. But they really do like you here with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. They have a lot of love for you, and they could see themselves building a future with you. So Spirit, what is their next move? What is Group 1's next move? Okay, we have the Four of Swords, Five of Swords. Okay, what's the Five of Swords? Okay, so I feel like you confronted them and you were like, what the hell is this energy? Because, like, I like you. I thought we had a cool thing going. Kind of like with Sandy and Danny, right? It's like she kind of confronts him and is like, what the hell? I thought we had a good thing going. And now you're back at school and you're kind of like treating me like, you know, I'm just some other girl when that wasn't how you were acting when your friends weren't around. This person could have a problem, too, with, like, trying to show off for the boys. Especially if they are very immature, it's like they're more focused on what people think about them than like their relationship with you. And so I feel like you confronted them with this Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands, because look at her, she's like, what the hell? And so it was like, and here he is, you know, being immature with the other girls that he's got like in the background, and you're like, I'm not a side chick, like that's stupid, I'm not putting up with this energy here with the Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands. You're like, no, that doesn't work for me. And with the Four of Swords, you removed yourself and you said, that's enough. I'm going to go take a rest from this. I'm going to do some self-care. You're glowing up right now, too. So it's like, right now you're in the process of doing a bunch of different things to glow up, and it's like they're kind of like eating their words right now, or eating their bad behavior, because with the Five of Swords, that's taking without giving. So it was like they were just take, and they weren't giving anything in return, and you said, what the hell, I'm so sick of this, I'm not doing this anymore. You decided to take a rest and do some self-care and be like, screw you, I'm gonna go, you know, do this instead, and, you know, focus on me and pour into my cup, and I'm gonna freaking glow up, and you're gonna regret that. You're gonna regret that, you know? So what is their next move, Spirit? I feel like they're gonna try to get you, let's see, what is their next move? They're gonna try to get you to pay attention to them again. We have the Tower and the Nine of Cups. I think they're going to give you a gift. Now, for some of you, there was a Tower moment right around Christmas. For others of you, by Christmas, they're going to be, they could be trying to like set a solid foundation for you. I know Christmas is kind of far away if you're watching this in real time. Also, Christmas in July, I just heard as well. So for some of you, it's like this could all be sorted out by July. For others of you, there was a Tower moment. You set your boundaries and you said, until you treat me like I'm a prize, right? Until you spoil me and be nice to me and give me gifts and treat me like the blessing that I am, I'm not interested. And this was a major Tower moment for them. But it was also a major Tower moment for you because you were realizing your worth. So I feel like, yeah, and then, yeah, so they feel left out right now here with the Five of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. They're realizing their immature behavior here with the Page of Cups, and they're kind of just sitting here with their dick in their hand like, oh, well, that didn't really, like, get me what I wanted. This is also reminding me of this, I think it's The Godfather, when the man is like cheating on his wife and she freaks out. She made a nice dinner and then she smashes all the like nice like china in the house. And like ruins the nice dinner that she made. So you might have like made a big scene and like almost like I just heard bite your nose to spite your face. My nose is itching, which means this person is gonna come back, because it's like they're having to just look at their own actions and realizing that they've been immature and mean here with the King of Swords. Like they haven't been very kind, and they've just, it's like, well, I'm all alone, I just got left with my dick in my hand, and she smashed all the plates, so I can't even eat the shish kebab because all my plates are smashed. So it's like they got exactly what they wanted, and then they realized that like what they thought they wanted isn't what it's all cracked up to be. So their next move is realizing that they ruined a good thing. They're realizing how immature they've been, and they're going to try to come back. So my nose is super itchy, and they're going to try and give you some kind of gift or present you with some kind of blessing or opportunity or option that they were refusing you in the past because they didn't want to let go of their old behavior. Yeah, their next move, you said, I don't want to be left out. That's stupid. Look at her. She's like, you left me all raggedy. I have to fix my hair. I have to fix my makeup, which is like this card, right? Like, you left me all raggedy, and that's just not fair. I need to be at peace. And this is too much for me. I only have 2 hands. I don't have 4 hands. I can't be doing the work of 2 people in a relationship with 2 people. It takes 2 to make, it takes 2 to make a thing go right. So it's like, it takes 2. And they were not putting in the proper effort. Yeah, and then almost as like you smashed the plates and then they smashed the plates and then they just got left with no plates and their dick in their hand. And so like their next move towards you is realizing that they were wrong. Because when you guys were arguing, they were like, nope, you're wrong. You're wrong. It ain't me. I just heard a song. It ain't me. It ain't me. Oh, I ain't no senator's son. Yeah, no, it's like they're finally realizing like, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe she was right, especially when they watch you glow up. And also, it's you acting like you don't care. It's like in the acting like, I don't care, I don't need you. They're like, oh, They have to actually reflect. I want to be a better person. I just don't know how yet. I am working on this. So that's, we'll get like 4 or 5 of these, and then we'll get into the 18 plus part. My inner child is wounded. I am working on healing. Definitely with all those immature cards. I see a future with you. Okay, awesome. Do you still love me too? So it's like they're going to come back and be like, I see a future with you. Do you still see a future with me? Give me like 2 more, please, Spirit. And then we have, oh, quarantine has me fucked up, wishing you were still mine. Some regrets. So I made this obviously back in quarantine, but maybe there was like a pivotal point that could have happened during that time. Or you're literally like quarantining them out of your life. Like you're like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm good. You made me stressed out and I just want peace. I just want relaxation. I want to be treated how I'm supposed to be treated. And so there, you're kind of like, no, like, stay away. Let's get one more. Perfect. We have, I don't think our love languages are the same because I really do feel for you. You make me a better person. You help me grow. All right, let's get into the 18 plus cards. So I have 2 18 plus decks. This deck is available on my website. There is a typo. I am forever ashamed of that typo. And yeah, sorry. You can either take it out of the deck or ride with it. We have slap the shit out of me. This is when they mess up usually, or if they just like to have, you know, some BDSM. Let me fuck you raw. Be careful. Only have, make sure you have safe sex if you don't want children right now. And also because of STIs. Okay, and then we have clap that ass on my dick. They like your butt. Then we have come on me. You look so damn good. And be my baby. I just heard that song. You always be my baby. Play with my cum. So definitely liking the bodily fluids. All right, let's see if we get any repeats from this deck. We have, tell me anything, honestly. Talk to me, baby, please. So how I said you kind of cut them off and we're like, this is stupid. I'm not playing your game. When I look at you, I picture you covered in my jizz. Like I said, definitely have like a fetish for the bodily fluids. Scream my name, baby. And I just heard, I want only you. So maybe they told you like, yeah, I'm not like the settling down type. And then they realized, wait, maybe I am. Send nudes. And then we have, let's not fight, let's fuck. Perfect. Clap that ass on my dick. That came out twice. I want to make you squirt. So, and that's like, I want to make you come. And moan in my mouth. Okay, let's get you a piece of advice for group 1, Spirit, please. A piece of advice for group 1. Nose is itching again. Oh, threesome with God. So Spirit is saying that, like, if you are sleeping with this person or you do choose to take this person back, it's really about, like, making sure that you're doing it for the right reasons and that it's not for, like, an ego trip, and that the reasons that you're doing it is because you actually want to be back with them, and because also that they've actually changed. Because, like, if they haven't changed, if they're just blowing smoke up your ass, that's not a position you really want to be in. A position, right? Okay, God wants to dive into bed with you and your partner. How about you, your partner, and the divine taking a romp in the bedroom? Sex is a portal to other lands, energies, and dimensions. It is God's hotspot. Sexual intimacy opens the door to the divine. In the right relation, sexual encounters can bring in fairy dust, new psychic insights, and unbridled joy. Loving and passionate sex can throw you and your partner into divine form of ecstasy. When you relax, let go, and let God in the boudoir, miracles happen. You may experience beautiful imagery, immense pleasure, and total delight. That's having a divine threesome. Okay, that's all I have for you, group 1. Please like the video if you liked it. Comment if you have something to say. Subscribe if you feel like it. And please share as well. All right, I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, group 2. This is for those of you who have chosen our Queen McNugget. Okay? Look how green my eyes look right now. Wow. This is great lighting. Okay. All right, let's get into your reading. So let's see what their energy is towards you right now. So Spirit, what is Group 2's person's energy towards them right now? Okay. Okay, very interesting. So Group 2, so your person, they want to cut the crap with you. So here with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like they could have been just giving you like the bare minimum, or they were not giving you enough, or they weren't being fair. It wasn't like equal give and take. But I feel like this person either was like living in the past, so either they had certain situations in the past that was like ruling over their brain during the present, or it's like for some of you this is really giving me like the vibe of their parents, like their parents were like overtaking their life or being too overbearing in their life or trying to tell them what to do. And for others of you, it's like bad friends. It's just bad influences in the background that are kind of like leading them and giving them bad advice or putting them in a bad direction. It could be their friends or their job. It could also just be their own like negative self-beliefs or like negative self-talk that is, I'm also like suddenly feel like, oh, I need to fix my hair. I need to do this. I need to do that. I feel like it's like insecurity, like, and I'm not feeling insecure. Literally, I was like, look how pretty I look right before I started reading. So it's like, not to sound like conceited or anything, but you know what I mean. I feel like they have quite a lot of insecurity. And so they were, okay, also as well, this person could have indulgence issues. So I don't want to say necessarily addiction issues. It could be addiction issues because we did get the Seven of Swords in here, but it almost feels like indulgence issues. So maybe, and I just heard it's dissociation. So maybe they like to indulge on food or video games or movies, or, you know, they like to scroll, and it's like this indulgence is a coping mechanism, and it's a way for them to dissociate, and it's a way for them to either run from their past, run from you know, their family if their family is the overbearing ones, or run from their own negative self-talk. Like, I've been really thinking about, and I was also listening to a podcast from Arcanum LA, Arcanum Life, from Brooke. That's like her business. But she's like, I realized that I literally never had silence, and I was like never giving myself time to think. And that I also genuinely just also had that realization and was like, damn, like I'm always just filling my head with like a podcast or music, or just like filling my space with clutter, like emotionally or energetically, or even actual clutter, because I'm like not thinking straight. And it's like, I never really had enough silence or like just time to hear myself think. And so it's kind of like that's the energy this person is in right now. But they're ready to cut it out here with the Death card, because they realize that it's actually like making their life worse. It's hindering them in certain ways. And it's like spoiled. It's overdue. It's overdone, right? And like this kind of behavior or this kind of dissociation, it's kind of like if you were to leave like food out on the counter, it would get moldy eventually, right? And like, so you don't have to take care of the food right now, but you could just throw it away and, you know, focus and get it done and clean the dishes and be done with it. But instead, this person like left the food out on the counter, and so now you have an even bigger mess, because now you have mold, and now you have flies, and now you have all this like nasty shit that you have to clean up because you've been avoiding your problems. And that's the thing. I used to be an avoider myself. It's a control issue as well here with the carnation in the background, because carnation is domination. And then we also have the timer, like time is up. So it's like, as someone who used to be a highly avoidant person, it's like eventually your avoidance makes everything worse. Like you think you're like making your life easier, but you actually just make it harder. And then with the Six of Wands here, it's like, I just feel like there's a lot of people who are trying to influence this person, because see all those people outside the window, but it's like they realize that they have to do what makes them happy. So this is the kind of person that's been a people pleaser their whole life. And they've also too, they just like, there's just a lot of people who are around them. There's like people around them who want to tell them what to do, people around them who are watching them, people around them who are admiring them, people around them who are stabbing them in the back. back. It's like, there are too many cooks in the kitchen, I just heard. There are too many people. This is also somebody who's ready to, like, put away their old ways. So with the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords in this deck, this is about, like, you know, never wanting to settle down, always wanting to be, you know, a player, not wanting to ever take responsibility for their actions, and always just, like, having other women or other suitors in the background. And they're realizing that that just ends up stabbing them in the back, because it's like, it almost feels like in their inability to commit, it's made crazy people. So you know how like if you lead someone on, it can kind of make them go crazy? Like, that's kind of they keep burning bridges, and they're like starting to realize that, like, oh wait, everyone else isn't crazy. Like, my actions are making people crazy, and I'm doing my actions because I'm being avoidant, I'm taking bad advice, and I'm letting everybody else push me around, and I'm never doing what it is that I actually want to do. Like, when do I get to be happy? When do I get to do what I want to do? And so in never, like, choosing themselves or choosing to be happy, they kind of were just like, fuck it, and that's when they were being avoidant, and they're realizing that that just creates moldy food on the counter. So what's their next move towards group 2? Ace of Wands. So they're going to rush in. I'm going to try to tickle your fancy here. But also cleaning up, right? Like, this is a duster. They got to clean out the cobwebs. I just heard it in my head. But I also got to clean up this, like, moldy food that I left on the counter, right? I'm ready to come clean shit up. But they're going to come in fast and hot. And Temperance. So they're going to try and clean up the mess that they made, and they're going to try and even it out. I just heard even the score. So maybe they've been, you know, there's just been really unequal give and take, or just really, like, the way they treated you wasn't fair in some way. And so it's like they have to come in and try to make it right. They have to come in and clean up, and they have to come in fast and hot, because maybe they were acting like they didn't have a lot of passion for you, or like they didn't really care what happened, and it's like, that's just not true. So their next move, oops, that went flying. Their next move towards you, we have the Tower. Okay, so there was something that, like, you said or did that shattered the illusions for this person. So it's almost like, yeah, you let go here with the Four of Pentacles. You said, enough is enough. I'm not fucking playing your little game anymore. And here with the Two of Cups, it made them realize, like, I've been really fucking up lately. Like, with the Tower and the, Four of Pentacles, they're like, honestly, like, they're starting to realize, like, they could lose someone that they really, really care about, because you said enough is enough. You're not treating me like you care about me. You're putting me on a shelf. You're ignoring me. I'm food molding on the counter, and I'm not going to just sit here and become moldy food. I'm letting go. I'm breaking this fruit cake down. You're being a fruit cake, like, you're being a nut. You're not being fair. So if you're not going to move, I'm going to move, and I'm going to create this tower. And then it was like, no, like, I don't want you to be moldy food. I want us to be happy together here with the Two of Cups. So their next move is trying to come in hot and, like, make you realize that they do see you as the Two of Cups, clean up the mess that they made, and hope that you'll, like, accept their apology, and also hope that you let them fix it here with the Temperance card. Like, they're hoping that you'll let them try to fix it. What is their next move? Knight of Wands. It's definitely going to be sexually charged attempt to come forward. Oh, they have to fight this, though. They have to fight this immaturity in themselves, because you're fighting it off of them. Like, you're like, your offers are trash. The way you've treated me is trash, and I'm not putting up with it anymore. And so it's like they have to, like, fight. Yeah, it hurts. They're realizing that their Knight of Wands behavior, it doesn't just hurt you. Like, you prick back. You're gonna hit me with that Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Guess what? I'm gonna take out a pin and I'm gonna prick you back. I'm gonna hit back. I'm not, like, you're actively fighting this. I also feel like you could be dating other people, and if you're not, they definitely think that you're dating other people. So now that hurts. Like, that feels like a stab in the back. Like, wait, but I thought you were waiting around for me. Nah, the food got moldy a long time ago. I stopped waiting a long time ago. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm also, like, smelling garbage. It's like major dissociation that then makes you just, like, ruin the good things that you have because they spoil, because they expire. And here with the Queen of Wands and the Hermit, you said, I don't need you. I'm fine by myself, and I'll go get other suitors, like I said, with the Five of Wands. And also, you said something to them like, what the hell? What the hell is wrong with you? And then you got in the tub and you washed this energy off of you. I just heard that Alanis Morissette song when she's like, you've washed your hands clean of this. Like, you've washed your hands clean of this. You were like, fuck you. I ain't dealing with no Knight of Wands. I'm a Queen of Wands, and I'm going to wash the decay and this weird energy off of me. Yeah, so their next move to you is they're going to come see you here with the Chariot, and they're going to make some kind of offer to you. This could also be the person that, like, was working their life away and then all of a sudden looked around and realized they didn't have anything to show for their life but money, and that was, like, deeply unsatisfying. And so it was like they weren't trying to be an asshole. They were thinking they were doing what they were supposed to do by, like, work, when in reality, that just kind of, like, ruined shit for them. And it was like it just all felt kind of pointless. Like, it's like, well, what's the point of having all this money and all this success if, like, there's no one to share it with, kind of, you know what I mean? So yeah, they're ready to, like, move out of that frequency and move into a more stable frequency where it's like, yes, they have the money, but they also have people and places and things in their life that make them happy. Yeah, and it's like you don't, like, the other thing about you is, like, you don't need money. You're fully independent. And look I wash myself of you with that. Like, she's literally a dishwasher. And she's like, if you aren't going to let go, I am. And it's almost like the husband that spends his life working and then he comes home one day and realizes that it's like the wife is gone, the food's on, like, the dinner that she set out for him that he never came home for because he was working the whole time, like, it's, like, molded, and it's, like, all this time passed, and he didn't even realize because he was, like, working his life away or dissociating his life away. So what are any other moves towards group 2, their next move? The Page of Wands, they're going to admit that they were immature. They're going to admit, and they're going to take even more responsibility than just the Knight of Wands. Like, they're going to be like, no, like, I suck. They're gonna take even more responsibility than, like, you ever would have imagined, and then they're gonna try to start a new beginning. Just look at you, you're like, I'm out of here, I'm grabbing everything I can and I'm out of here. I also just, like, because, like, the window, it kind of reminds me of Peter Pan, like Peter Pan syndrome. Yeah, ooh, take the money and run. You ran with the 8 of Cups because it was too stressful. It wasn't worth it. Yeah, it was like you, one day they just came home, realized how immature they'd been, and that you had trashed the house, and that you were over it. Any other moves towards, group 2? The Hierophant, the Magician, and the 3 of Pentacles. You said you figure it out. With the Hierophant here, you said you figure it out. With the Magician, you make it happen. It's your responsibility. And now they're laying the foundations because you got tired of having to lay all the foundations yourself. So you walked away, you said you do it. And now it's like they're going to come in, they're going to try to make it happen with the Magician. They're going to try to lay a foundation with the 3 of Pentacles. And, oh, how did I miss these? These fell out apparently, and I didn't even notice. We've got the Star, the Sun, and the 3 of Wands. Amazing. So dreams and wishes coming true. The Sun being very happy. I just heard so happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. 3 of Wands. They're going to come in with the cleaning supplies. Fix it. It's going to make you very happy and your dreams are going to come true. So amazing. Let's get some messages. We have, I know I am not good enough for you right now. I'm working on giving you what you need. So they're acknowledging that they were not giving you what you needed. I loved you before I even knew you. So it's almost like they kind of thought you'd never go because they always loved you even before they knew you. And then you left and it was just, like, really sad. And then we have, I love you. Wow. You make me feel vulnerable, which makes me feel weak. It's how I was raised. Crazy. So the vulnerability made them feel weak. I need you, baby. They're realizing, though, that it's not a weakness now. And then we have, can I come back? Will you cuss me out or reject me if I do? So they're a little scared. And then, I can't bear to be away from you. It hurts so bad. I'm breaking. I will be back soon. I love you. That's 3 I love yous. And this card doesn't come out unless they're actually close to coming back with some kind of, like, confession or apology or a real change. I just felt that in my teeth. I felt that in my bones. So lucky you, group 2. Every time I drink, I'm ready to dial your number or text you, but I always bitch out. I fucked up. Can you even forgive me? And then we have, things are not good for me right now. I have a lot of growing up to do. So it's like they realized this and they're taking steps towards it. All right, let's see what this, the 18 plus deck has for you. We have, tell me I got a big dick. Tell me how much you love me inside of you. So as I said in the beginning, a little bit insecure, needing that reassurance. Let me go so deep, baby, because they love you. I want to lay you down and fuck you right with love. What the hell? So much love. A lot of love here. You mean, I felt that from like my stomach to my heart, and then it went up to my throat. So it's like, it's that throat chakra opening for them to be able to share, like, you give me butterflies. My heart is open to you. I love you. There's a lot of fear around actually saying those words and the fear of being rejected, right? And then we have, I want to lay you down and fuck you right with love. You mean the world to me. Let me show you with my dick. This person feels way more comfortable making love than speaking love. Bite me. I like it rough. Yeah. Let's see. Then we have, tell me anything. Honestly, talk to me, baby, please. That's my typo, my very shameful typo in this deck. But I gotta get over it, right? Can't all be perfect all the time. Send nudes. Oh, there's something in my eye. Yo, this person might cry and be like, no, I'm not crying. There's just something in my eye. You know? Oh, no. Oh, no. There's like actually something in my eye. I just heard you have the most beautiful eyes. We have send nudes. Maybe you were sending them nudes or they want nudes from you. I gotta get this out of my eye. Hold on. There's something that's been like delaying this. Okay, I'm back. So we left off on send nudes. So maybe they want nudes or you were sending them nudes in the past before you packed up and headed out of there. All right, let's see if we get any repeat cards. We have tell me you are mine. Thank you. So I feel like they're going to say thank you for like the nice stuff that you have done for them and like the good things that they did, that they took for granted in the past, and they want you to be theirs. Then we have, let me lick you all over. I want to hold you, right? This goes back to the love, a lot of love. Tell me anything, honestly. Talk to me, baby. So that's a double card. They really just want to talk to you. I heard, but I just don't know what to say. It's like maybe they want to start the conversation, but they don't know what to say. Then we have, do you like butt stuff? In the 70s van. And then we have luxury, the state of great comfort and extravagant living. And then I put in parentheses, loving. So much love. Holy crap. Tell me you are mine twice. You taste so damn good. And they said, I want to lick you all over. We'll get 2 more, please. And then we have nudity is God's creation, threesome with God. Amazing. And then we have, I am a slave to your tits. Let me bite your nipples. They love those boobies. Just heard they love your heart. And then look what's at the bottom of this deck. Let me lick you all over, which is, that came out twice. And then these also fell out. Slap the shit out of me, touch yourself, and let me fuck you raw. Make sure you're having safe sex. And then let me get you a advice card. All right, that came out really fast. We have what's cooking. Good looking. Let's see. Okay. Your creativity muse is asking you to cut loose. Now is the time to cook up something delicious from your imagination. Let's get those creative juices flowing. What's cooking? Acrylic painting, sewing, knitting, scrapbooking, writing, finger paints, or pottery? Are you considering making a delicious gourmet dish? Whatever project is calling your name, it's time to get going on it. It doesn't need to be a big deal. Make it simple to get started. Just do it. Carving out time to make your art is a soul-saving endeavor. The great creator made you. Now it's time to reclaim your heritage and make something. Need help with those creative juices? Listen to your muses. Protecting and nurturing your inner artist is a powerful act of self-love. My left eye was just switching. There could be some evil eye on you as well. Plus, it's fun. There is no pressure here from your guides to be or your person. There could be people that just don't want to see you together. Plus, it's fun. There is no pressure here from your guides to be perfect or to perform. This mandate from above is codename Project Fun. Keep it simple. If time is pressing, paint with the kids. Write for a short while at the coffee shop or sculpt some Play-Doh. Every day in the kitchen, you already whip up a meal and serve it to others. This is just another version of stirring up the creative pot and dishing out some delicious energy. So, what's cooking? And then when I said the evil eye, that reminded me how in the beginning, it was that card with the two ghosts and how they got like bad advice and like people were not being supportive. So that's what I have for you, group 2. Please like if you liked it, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and share with anyone who you think will want this message. And yeah, I will see you another time. All right, I love you. Bye. Hi, group 3. This is for those of you who chose the Queen's Gown. Group 3. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what is group 3's person's energy towards them right now? We have the Ace of Swords, wanting to communicate, wanting to share something. There could have been something positive in their life that they wanted to share and they haven't been able to talk to you because you're in no contact. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, Three of Cups. Okay, so they've been doing a lot of thinking here with the King of Swords. They've been doing a lot of thinking about your connection, and they've been doing a lot of thinking about life and a lot of thinking just in general about where they want to go with their life, what they want to do with their life, how they see their future. This is the kind of person that doesn't make rash decisions. They think everything through. And the only time they make rash decisions, it's blown up in their face. So it's like that kind of makes them even more analytical and careful because they, in the past, when they haven't thought shit through, it like really backfired on them and was like very intensely went bad for them. So they've been really thinking a lot about how they can build a foundation here with the Three of Pentacles. And they want to communicate with you. And I just heard they want to see like where you're at. And I just heard delicious and want a slice of that cake. And so they're realizing in all of their thinking, and my nose is itching, so they're definitely going to come through with this communication soon. Whenever my nose itches, that means someone's coming back. So it's kind of like they've been really thinking about what they want to say, how they want to say it, how they can build this foundation, and also like they have something that they don't want to just share with anyone. So it's like maybe they made a lot of money, or maybe they like have certain skills or something that it's like they don't share very easily with others, but so that was part of the reason why they were worried about like connecting with you, because maybe they thought, oh, you only want me for my money or like my big dick or like whatever. Like they kind of felt like they can't trust people because like I said, they have to think everything over 100 times before they actually do anything. So they've been thinking about what they want to say, how they can build this foundation. They've also been like asking other people for like input, and they're not telling them like, oh, this is what's happening with this person. They're just saying like, hey, like when you met, like maybe they're talking to their parents, like when you met mom, how'd you ask mom on your first date? Or like when you met mom, were you sure that she was gonna be the one? You know what I mean? Like they're just like kind of, they're not sharing your guys' story, but they're gathering data. I just heard they're gathering data from others covertly, like towards them, putting it towards their experience, but they're not sharing your guys' experience with others, which is good. I don't think people should really talk about their relationships with other people. I think that leaves a lot of room for error. But then we also have the Three of Cups, and it's like they really want to have fun with you. They want to get to like a lot of like love. I just heard You Make Loving Fun by Fleetwood Mac. My ears are also just got like randomly really itchy. So maybe your ears have been ringing, and that's when they're like gathering data, and it's like they're gathering data for your relationship. So if you've been getting a ringing in your ears or like really itchy ears, that's because they're talking about you without talking about you. You know what I mean? Which is smart. But they are smart because they came out as the King of Swords. And with the Three of Cups here, there could be children involved, so they might have a child with you, or they could have a child with someone else, and so it's like, it's very important that, you know, they don't make rash decisions because there is a child involved in all of this, and if they don't have a child, this is definitely a spirit baby that's coming through with, like, the frequency of wanting the two of you to come together, and also wanting you guys to have fun, because it's like, it feels like this person is so analytical that it's like they don't really take the time to think about having fun. They think about doing everything else except having fun, or except like getting stuff done that isn't like necessary, right? So it's like they're not necessarily setting aside the time to just take a nap or draw a picture, like whatever it is that they like to do for fun, or take a hike. Like they're only thinking like, I need to get the oil changed, I need to make sure that my child gets to daycare, I need to make sure that I get to work 10 minutes early so I can fill out this paperwork and so that I can talk to my boss about this. Like they have so much that they're thinking about that they never really think about having fun. And so it's like there's a spirit baby that's coming in that's like, we want you to have fun and we want you to come together. And then for some of them, they already have a child, and that kind of makes them, for some of them, this is a specific message. For some of them, they feel like now that they're a parent, they can't have fun anymore. Or like, oh, no more vacations for me. No more like fun time for me. I'm a dad or a mom now. Like I'll never have fun again. For women, it could be like, oh, moms don't wear makeup, or like moms aren't sexy, moms aren't hot, like, or like, I'm a dad now, like I'll never have fun again. Like, you know, like really limiting beliefs around what it means to be a parent that they just like made up in their head. And so that's why they're collecting data like, oh, well, this person actually said they went on vacation when their child was 3. Okay, collecting the data. Oh, well, this person said they knew that, you know, their wife was the one when she did this, this, and this. Collecting data. Like they don't set aside time to collect data on how to have fun and how to enjoy themselves. And there is like either a child that's already born or a child that's going to be born that's coming through trying to help them have some fun and like do stuff with you that is fun instead of just always being serious all the time. Always doing responsibilities, right? Okay, so with the Knight of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Two of Cups, they're trying to figure out a way to express to you that this isn't just sexual. So maybe you were thinking that it was purely sexual, this person, or that they only wanted you for your body, or for like, you know, sexual purposes, right? These are friends with benefits. And with the Two of Cups, no, I just felt that in my teeth. They feel a really special connection with you, almost like a best friend connection, and they feel a really like comforting home-like feeling in your arms, and they could really see themselves ending up with you in a relationship that's worth way more than just sex. Even though the sex is good, it's more than that. And with the Temperance card here, it's like they're trying to figure out a way to express this to you and to put your mind to rest, because if your mind has been feeling like, oh, they only call me for a booty call, like they never do anything nice or anything fun with me, it's because they haven't scheduled fun into the agenda, like, because that their brain like doesn't think like that. So it's like they're not only calling you for a booty call, it's like they just didn't schedule having fun and doing something other, like sex is scheduled into the schedule, but not having fun. So it's like they're trying to figure out a way to express to you that it's like they're not doing this to hurt your feelings. They're not just trying to use you for sex. They really, really like you, but they've had a hard time breaking down their old beliefs and also making the time. Like, it strikes me that this person's schedule is always full. And so making the time and also allowing themselves to enjoy, allowing themselves to be frivolous, allowing themselves to have fun. I just heard, I would never, like, because I just saw people frolicking through a field, and I just heard them like, oh, I would never frolic. And it's like, why? Why can't you frolic, you know? Like, you don't have to be so serious. So they're trying to find that, like, sweet spot I just heard where they can express to you that they really care about you and they love you. It's not just about sex, but also make the time for you, because time is scarce, I just heard. So what's their move other than that? Then, like, what's their next move? We have 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and 10 of Cups. So it's letting go these limiting beliefs around what it is that they feel they can and can't do now that they have a family or now that they have a child. So with the 10 of Cups here, it's like, so you might already like be with this person and you're begging them like, please take me out on a date. Like, you could be fucking married and they're like, sorry, not in the schedule. And they're not doing that to be a dick. It's because they literally, it doesn't fucking compute. And if you're not married and if you're not dating, like if you're not committed, this person, I really feel like this is a group for people who like have children, and if your person doesn't have a child, they're focusing on something like it's their child. So like maybe they're in school and they really want to get a good job when they graduate, so they're really putting their education first, and it's like they're like, no fun, only study. Or like if they have a job that they're really passionate about, they're like, no fun, only work. You know what I mean? So it's like their action towards you is letting go of the limiting beliefs that have told them that once they have a certain foundation in place, that they can no longer have fun, or they can no longer have like freedom, or they like it's the limiting beliefs, like I said, around what's acceptable and what's not for the kind of person they are. So if they're a dad, the limiting beliefs around what it's allowed, or a mom, what a dad or a mom is allowed to do. If they're a college student, the limiting beliefs around like, if I go out on a Friday night, well then I'm just gonna drink away my college career and I'm gonna fail out. Like that's a limiting belief. You can go out every once in a while and still make time to study. You know what I mean? So it's about letting go of the limiting beliefs so that they can actually build a foundation around a happy future, and not just a future that is like very strictly I check all the boxes and we never have fun and we always do our work. You know what I mean? So it's like letting go of those limiting beliefs. And here are the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Once they let go of their limiting beliefs, it'll be really easy for you guys to build a foundation around having a happy family if you don't already have a family. And if you do have a family and it's been feeling really rigid within your family, then it's like this is clearing. Once they let go of those limiting beliefs, it clears the rigidity within your family unit so you guys can have more fun. Now, if you don't have a family and you want a family and you do want to get married, once they let go of their limiting beliefs, you'll be able to actually stack a healthy foundation together, clean up the mess that's been made by your limiting beliefs and their limiting beliefs. Because the same way that they're assigning limiting beliefs to their life, you're assigning meaning to their action. So whatever they're doing, you're like, oh, it's because they don't love me. Oh, it's because they don't care about me. And that's just not true either. Like, you're both wrong. You both have, I hate to break it to you, just kidding, but you're both wrong. You both have limiting beliefs. And when you both let go of that, you're able to build this proper foundation, celebrate, enjoy, have a good time, and start to build a really happy family unit. And you don't have to have kids to have a family unit. Like, you can still have a family unit, and it's just the two of you. I just saw 1116. 6 is the number of family and love and sex. So their action towards you is to build a stable foundation with the Four of Wands that you can celebrate, and a family that you can celebrate and enjoy with the Ten of Cups here after you both let go of your limiting beliefs. And also expressing to you that like they're not like trying to hurt your feelings, they're trying to break down the neural pathways in their brain that have been like deceiving them basically. So, oops, these are facing the wrong way. So what messages do you have, group 3? We have, do you still love me too? I intend to marry you. Wow, okay, and we got the Four of Wands. If only you knew how often I dream of you. So they're having a lot of dreams around this issue. Do you still love me too? So like, if you are together or if you're not together, they're thinking like, I wonder if they even still like me after like, you know, I made them feel like I didn't care about them, even though that wasn't the case and they did care about you. They're wondering like, do I even have a chance anymore? And then we have, I am watching you. So if they have you on socials, they're keeping an eye on you. And if not, they're watching you through your dreams. Because remember, it said, you have no idea how often I dream of you. So they're watching you through the astral realms. Oh, oops, these cards are facing the wrong way. Let's see. Okay, and we have, I see a future with you. My inner child is wounded. I am working on healing. Yeah, the limiting beliefs could come from childhood, and they're trying to figure out their future. I love you. They're not trying to hurt you. They really do love you. And take all of that with a grain of salt. If they're super toxic and abusive, obviously this isn't the reading for you. This is the reading for people who's like, they mean no harm, but sometimes their limiting belief systems hurt your feelings, right? You've been running through my dreams lately. What the hell? A lot of dreams about you. Moan for me, baby. I need it. So maybe even some sexual dreams. And we have, I can't bear to be away from you. It hurts so bad. I'm breaking. I will be back soon. I love you. This only comes out if someone's actually planning on like making forward movement towards you in the physical. So if you're in separation, there will be a reconciliation soon. If you're not in separation, but you've been feeling really far apart in your relationship, then you're going to come together and we have, I know I'm not good enough for you right now. I'm working on giving you what you need, which is the limiting beliefs, right? Saying I'm not good enough. This isn't right. This isn't working. And then collecting data to try and understand that. And then we have life is hard for me right now, but so is my dick. Hey, LMAO. So trying to lighten up the situation, trying to not be so serious. And then we have I want to hold you. Really wanting that connection. Let me lick you all over. Be my baby. You look so damn good. This deck is available on my website if you want it, but you must forgive my typo. Shut up and kiss me already. There's only one typo, but I feel immense shame around it. They're like, let's not talk, let's just kiss. And then we have, let me tie you up and tie you down. Come on me. And let's not fight, let's fuck. All right, let's see if we get any repeats. Give me those titties, baby. Life is hard for me right now, but so is my dick. Hey, LMAO tier. We got it. We got a double. And then give me those titties, baby. With the little babies, the spirit babies. As I was saying, wow, the spirit babies there. We have shut up and kiss me already. Whoa. Another double. I can't get enough of you. Me on the beach. Let me take care of your body. I will be the best you ever had. I promise. Please sit on my face. Let's get like 3 more. You taste so damn good. Please sit on my face. You taste so damn good. And then we have luxury, the state of great comfort and extravagant living and loving in parentheses. So allowing yourself to have the good things in life, like I was saying, and letting go of the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. And then we have slap the shit out of me. So they're feeling bad. And we'll get one more. I want to watch you choke on my dick. That's pretty straightforward. All right, let's get you a little card of advice. Whoa, I only want one, Spirit. So we have a date with destiny, flavorful future. So you do have a date with destiny with this person. There is a flavorful future. And then we have on your knees. So this person might be like, get on your knees. But I just heard that Framing Hanley cover of Lollipop when he's like, get on your knees. LMNOP. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Okay, on your knees. Your humbling circumstances are giving you a new positive perspective. Sure, this may hurt a little, but it's worth it in the long run. There is something undeniably humbling about scrubbing the floor. Just ask Cinderella. For a while, she had it all. She had a rich, loving father, a beautiful home, and all the clothes money could buy. Then Dad passed away, and so did all her material goods, and a lot of her free time and loving support. Interestingly, she did a lot of singing while scrubbing the floors. She seemed to be able to focus on the moment, and that's the message of this card. In the midst of humbling circumstances, that is often when we are really able to see grace. It is a time of feeling humble and perhaps stalled. That's when we can see the in-between places where real magic lives. Cinderella sang with the birds and mice while doing daily chores. She saw the beauty of nature and music while she was on her knees. The humbling circumstances you are experiencing right now are a gateway to other realms. Your angels suggest you surrender to your new situation and find a new perspective, which is kind of like what they're doing, right? This is a time and place rich with results, although appearances may seem otherwise. Now it's time to seize the opportunity of being on your knees. But I also feel like it's like them having to do this right now is putting you in the position to have to do that right now. And so basically Spirit's saying count it all in joy. Like count it all in joy. But that's all I have for you, Group 3. Please like if you liked it. Comment if you have something to say. Subscribe if you feel like it. And I'll see you another time. And share this too as well. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. And I will see you another time. Okay, bye. Love you.